one of the most aspirational institutions of education in the world, is now possibly closed to international students. In a major blow, the Trump administration has yanked Harvard University's authorization to enroll international students. In what is being seen as a major escalation and a financial blow in the government's pressure campaign against the most prominent university in the United States of America, the federal government revoked Harvard's Student and Exchange Visitor Program certification, meaning foreign students can no longer attend the university via that program. Existing international students must transfer or lose their legal status. Anyone of F or J visa is now prohibited from attending the college. In its statement, the Department of Homeland Security accused Harvard's leadership of creating an unsafe campus environment. It said the anti-American, pro-terror agitators had been permitted to harass and even physically assault individuals, including many Jewish students.
Foreign student visas are a privilege, not an entitlement. In particular, students cannot enter the United States if they provide support for designated terrorist organizations. They wouldn't be allowed to enter the United States. The Trump administration wants to remove students who've provided support to designated terrorist organizations like Hamas, and they want to be able to know which students have done that. So they want access to disciplinary records and to videos of protests.
At Harvard, almost 6,800 students, 27% of the entire student body, comes from other countries. This is considerably higher than 19.6% in 2006. Like many American universities, it relies on their tuition payments, which are often full fee, several times higher than what American students pay. In 2024, nearly 22% of Harvard's income was from the fee structure. A foreign student pays up to $87,000 a year in fees. This is inclusive of the tuition, boarding, and lodging. At the university are currently 788 Indian students registered at Harvard's academic program. The Trump administration has, however, left a window open, saying Harvard can be allowed international students again if it provides information on 6 issues within 72 hours. First, all details of illegal activities by non-immigrant students in past 5 years. Second, video evidence of violent activities by these students. Third, video evidence of threats made to others by non-immigrant students again. Fourth, or details of deprivation of rights of other students. Fifth, all disciplinary records of non-immigrant students for past 5 years. And sixth, all evidence of protest activities by students on the campus. The Harvard University has hit back, calling the government's move unlawful and said the school is committed to maintaining its ability to host international students.
I know that people think Harvard has over $50 billion in endowment and they're, have this status and this history. That's all true, but the federal government is bigger and richer and will prevail here in this fight. And I think Harvard understands that. And really all that they're doing is positioning for a better deal. And so the litigation that Harvard has been pursuing is just to try to get a better agreement with the administration.
The Donald Trump administration has already pulled $9 billion in federal research funding from the Harvard and threatened to revoke its tax-exempt status, citing concerns about anti-Semitism and DEI. The order is also warning to other colleges to fall in line. U.S. universities have more than 1 million international students in total who contribute nearly $44 billion to the American economy. Among them, more than half are from India and China. While Harvard is expected to meet the 6 conditions laid out by the Trump administration, students are faced with increased uncertainty. Bureau Report, Business Today Television.